What's up, guys? This is AR Fly Bros back on our podcast series. This is episode 3. Does AR mean to us? How a river runs through it.
Yep.
So,
So I immediately want to get into why a river runs through it. Adam and he lives in Kansas and I live in central Oklahoma. We go to different schools. I know once you graduate, we don't know if we'll be close to each other, but we make an attempt to go to the Blue multiple times a year in Tishomingo, which is 2.5 hours south of us anyways. A river runs through it because no matter where we go in life or what we do, we will always meet at the Blue River. We will always plan another fishing trip. A river will always connect us no matter where we are in life.
I agree with that 100%. We're always going to find time to come back to the Blue no matter what our lives are like. And, I think we're going to expand more outside of Oklahoma in our fly fishing too as we keep getting older, hopefully.
What does AR mean to you?
So when I think of this, I think back to how we started this channel, and we were trying to think of a name when we started, and we were kind of throwing out some things, and then kind of just we were thinking RNA, fly something, RNA. And then I think you said it. You were like, what about AR Fly Bros? And that just had a good ring to it because Adam Riley Fly Bros, right? It sounded great. And I've loved it ever since. But I think it's more than just that. The thing, we've been great friends for a long time, since like 5th grade, through school and church and just hanging out, living in the same town. But I think even more about this is fishing has brought us so much closer as friends, and it's really brought us together in our friendship even more. We have football and college football, I'm an OU fan, you're an OSU fan. We always have things like that. But I feel like fishing has brought us together so much, whether it was fishing Lake Thunderbird or fishing random lakes, or once we started getting into fly fishing, I feel like we grew so much as friends. So I think that's kind of what AR is our friendship.
No, I agree. Thunderbird started it all.
Yep.
Going
Overholser, actually.
To what? Overholser. Yep. Whatever it was, okay. So this is what I find amazing. We always plan these weird fishing trips in the middle of winter and then just took a random break from it over the summer, okay? So we kept going back to fishing in the winter when we knew that the fish were biting better later on in the year, which I think was a direct sign that we were going to fall in love with winter trout fishing.
Great.
So yeah, but now that those were good times, always texting our parents asking us if we can stay later than what was originally planned.
Yep.
So good times. It's been a while. Even fishing with his grandpa, I fished with his grandpa a few times. He actually taught me the improved clinch knot, which is pretty cool.
I knew that.
Yep, caught a lot of catfish with them and overholser. So man, AR means a lot to me. I'm really glad we started this channel because it does bring our friendship closer. I feel like whenever you get older, your friendships always have a way of drifting away. And if you want your friendship to stay at such a high pace, you need something big to connect it. And I think fly fishing is big. I think it sums up the definition. Not many people in Oklahoma do it. So, I mean, I'm stuck with Adam. Adam's stuck with me just because who else are we going to go fly fishing with? It's really brought our friendship together. And I can't say how thankful I am for this. Even the channel, we would still be just as close without the channel because we would be fishing nonstop at the Blue River.
And what I love about this is, like you mentioned, I go to school up in Kansas, you go to school in Oklahoma. We're 3 hours apart right now, but we can get on a Zoom call because of technology, and we can do stuff like this, that keeps us together in our channel talking about fishing. It's keeping us tight and keeping us together as friends, and fishing is the big part of that. And that's great as we go into the future where we don't know where we're going to live 8 years from now when we're done with school and everything. So, it's something that we can always come back to.
Yep. No, I 100% agree. And like decades from now, we can watch these videos again and remember these days.
Exactly.
These are the glory days. Hopefully they go on for years and years though, and they don't end. That's what I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
yeah, I agree.
So do you remember why we started our channel? Like,
So I was just thinking about that. I remember texting you. I can't remember why it popped in my head as what if we, or no. Was it you buying the GoPro?
so I
Trying to
didn't
remember.
buy GoPro to start. I bought 750 flies.
And then I remember saying, what if we started a YouTube channel? I do
Yep.
remember saying,
Yep.
popped in my head randomly. And like, I was thinking just stuff like this, where we would talk about, we would just talk about fly fishing. Because this is how our first episode was like this. We were on Zoom
Yep.
and we talked about fly fishing. That's what I thought we were going to do. And then we would talk about our Blue River trips. How did it go? We would give reports about the Blue River. That's all I imagined it would be. And then Riley was like, "Hey, let's get a GoPro
Yep.
and
And
make footage."
so it's going to be a completely different video season than it was last year. It's going to be amazing. And I'm really glad we started our channel.
Yes, me too.
However we did it.
Yeah, it was great.
Yep. It was. Thanks for tuning in. That is what AR means to us and why a river will always run through it.
Right.
Check us next time while we talk about questions for Kent Jaggers, the man who showed us the blue.
Right.